The horror of the Life Esidimeni tragedy laid bare. The man tasked with that project, Levy Masenogi, says he raised serious concerns in February 2016 to health authorities on the timeframes of the transfers, but was ignored.
What went wrong is that the timelines for the project were just abnormal. We could not do that in the timelines that were given.
Under cross-examination, Masenogi was forced to concede that the NGOs the patients were transferred to were inexperienced to care for the mentally ill.
Would you agree that a number of these NGOs were new NGOs? They didn't exist prior to the decision to terminate the contract. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, in hindsight, I think I agree with that, we ended up even giving patients NGOs that are not experienced to do the work.
The Health Ombudsman's report detailed the horror of the transfers on the 30th of June. Several patients were loaded onto trucks and bakkies and others tied up. He painted a bleak picture of the state of some NGOs.
If you are mentally ill and you go to some of the NGOs in South Africa today, it's like you are going to the gallows. It's as simple as that.
Masenogi also testified he had little choice but to follow instructions.
Sometimes I became the lone voice. One time I was asked whether I am a spokesperson of Life Esidimeni.
The arbitration process is part of the Health Ombudsman's recommendations to seek redress for the aggrieved families. Mahlangu and Selebano have once again been identified as key to unraveling what happened to the patients, but they're not on the list of state witnesses to give evidence. And now there are growing calls for them to give their side of the story. Chris Alder Lewis, SABC News in Parktown, Johannesburg.